Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Thursday yesterday. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, January 29th, 2021. It's a day one. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. But before we do that, I want us to really recognize something about this day. It is our last day or I should say, our last school day in the month of January. So if you have music and art, which actually should be any of you guys, make sure to thank Mr. Whitman and Mr. Babiars as well, because they will be spending the next 4 weeks over at Jackson Elementary. So that part is sad, but we're going to be thrilled to have Miss Panza and Miss Breeden back with us, so that we can have our class in library in the next 4 weeks. So just wanted to bring that up. But let's just go ahead and notice the present moment, the here and the now, and notice that you and I exist. Now, let's begin by using our eyes, looking around. And I have been saying this because I've been in the same room doing a lot of these morning announcements, and it's beginning to get hard to find something I didn't notice before. But search your surrounding and find one thing that's interesting. And if it might not feel interesting at first, be interested in it so that it becomes interesting. And then using your ears, listen, pause, observe, and notice what sounds you can notice. Same thing with your sense of smell, using your nose. What do you smell? And then, of course, with your skin, one of the biggest organs in your body, what do you feel? All right, I like to close my eyes. You don't have to, but let's go ahead and begin. Take our first breath in and take a breath out, arriving in the here and the now. Go ahead and breathe in once again, allowing the air to flow in through your body. And as you breathe out, give permission for your whole body, your shoulders especially, to relax. Breathe in once again. And when you breathe out, arrive and settle into your chair. As we get into the rhythm, simply begin to expand your awareness, breathing in, and notice your body from your toes to your feet. Breathe out from your feet to your legs, and from your legs to your hips. Breathe in. From your hips to your belly and lower back. Breathe out. Climbing up to your upper back and your chest and your shoulders. Notice those parts of your body. Breathe in. Notice both arms, both hands, both sets of fingers. Breathe out. Notice your neck and that head balancing on it. Breathe in. And then notice what feelings you've brought to school today on a Friday. Breathe out. Don't push any of it away. I've talked all too often how not acknowledging our feelings, breathe in, often makes those feelings push back at you, begging to be heard. Breathe out. So sit with those feelings and emotions, invite them in, let them tell you what they need to tell you. Breathe in. Notice yourself. Breathe out. And with this last breath, truly expand your awareness and make it count. Notice everything. Breathe in. And kindly breathe out. Now in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you're loved, where you're cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of speaking to a couple students. Thinking about two boys in Miss Ogrechek's class, where we talked about how important it is to really make that choice to do the right thing when nobody else is looking, right? And it's ultimately your choice. And how awesome is it that we have some really incredible and bright students right here at Fort Zeller who really understand that. And I believe it's not just those boys, but every boy and every girl in our school. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me, those of you who did. I want to thank everyone else for being respectful and responsible and ready, right? There were a lot of you guys in the cafeteria yesterday when I was in there, and I reminded you about being ready in the cafeteria. Now, no, I wasn't yelling at them. I was actually quite pleased when I was talking to our friends, mostly second graders, yesterday, and I noticed that people, like almost every boy and girl, was seated on their end of the bench or in their chair. I mean, how cool was that? And everyone was talking and minding their own business in a respectful way and talking to those who are around them. And yeah, the volume was slowly beginning to get louder, but then with a kind reminder, I just noticed how compassionate our boys and girls were in saying, yeah, I think we could definitely show Mr. Lin what a level 1 sounds like. So I know I didn't see everybody in the cafeteria, but for those who I did see yesterday, good job. Okay. Also, don't forget about being respectful. That includes listening to your teacher. That includes listening to all the teachers who are in class with you, as well as the teachers who are pushing into the classroom, pulling some of you guys off to small groups or to work with you one-on-one. Do things that really make you proud, even when no one else is looking. And then the other thing, too, is be responsible. Be responsible with the words that are coming out of your mouth. Be responsible. Even, look, we all like to have fun, and there are times when somebody across the classroom might make you laugh or might be trying to make you laugh, and it might be fun. But then have you ever paused and said, now's not the right time to be doing this. We could do this later. Right? And if you've ever caught yourself and paused and decided to, have a little bit of fun later at a more appropriate time, then you're being responsible and you're also showing that you're ready. And same thing with your feelings. We all show our feelings in different ways. We, when we're angry, we can show them in ways that make us proud, and we can show them in ways that might not make us proud. Think about ways that show your emotion in a responsible way. And finally, in the month of January, we are celebrating tolerance, which is recognizing, celebrating that you are different. And difference doesn't make it a bad thing. It is something to celebrate. It is another word for saying that you're unique, that you are one of a kind. Out of the billions of people in the world, you stand alone, and you are unique, and you are you. And everyone who knows you should celebrate you and like you and love you just the way you are. And yesterday, I have to say, boys and girls, you guys are spreading the love. I think there's been kids in every single grade, in kindergarten, first and second grade, who pulled me aside and said, Mr. Lin, I like you just the way you are. And I love getting to say that back to you. And more, I'm also hearing word in the hallway is that you are sharing those kind words to each other and even to your teachers. So keep it up. I love you guys for that. Have an awesome, awesome Friday. Have a great weekend, too.